taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in both of my pockets. Me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend. You don't lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off in a jet and I prop. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shot back, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man, complete. All the way down inside the 35. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, he'll run to the challenge.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Pardon, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Panthers nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Corral on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Panthers had 12-3 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Corral looking to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit from 28 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
He's going to look deep for more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
2nd and 10, Corral again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action, Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. First down. Here's Corral with it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are back within a score. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The quarterback will keep it himself, and he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's got room. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Jacobs with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Coup for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Panthers 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He's got Fuller. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point in the game.
3rd and goal, option right. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. On 4th and goal, here's the option. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he's saying, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready. Right. Shot. 17. 10.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers.